might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week.
We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP.
Uncovering the news that you don't see.
Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you find me. Pleading the fifth. Sarah called this the Ranthers. Let's listen to it one more time. I'm working on a new song, but oh, I just saw something. Let me send this to John. Every week, LOL, Snap, and even CP. That you don't see. That you just is where you find me. Pleading the fifth. I had to message my homie. All right, we're back. We got more Milky Gabriel. I was supposed to look it up something too. There's too much stuff going on, to be honest. Milky Gabriel, we got Matheus Gabriel, we got some other stuff too. We got Sarah Gabriel versus Gabrielle. I'm trying to see if anything else popped up on Milky. I think just one thing. God, dog. God dang. We'll get to that later. How you guys doing? How you doing? That's how Mikey Socks be talking from Strong Island. We're back, man. I am not prepared today. We'll just roll with the punches. What we got going on, man? What's over here, man? Whoa. I do like my song though. That is not called the Ran Through song, Sarah. Wherever Sarah is. McDonald's got some new drinks now. McDonald's trying to get you in a subscription service. $54 a month subscription. Who gonna get that McDonald's subscription? Some of you guys, I know some of you guys. I know a couple people that eat McDonald's. They might get that.
6 new drinks. So I got 6 new drinks.
That's all sugar.
Sprite Berry Blast, Mango Pineapple Refresher, Dirty Dr. Pepper, Strawberry Watermelon Refresher, Blackberry Passion Fruit Refresher, what a flavor, and Orange Dream. Y'all already know I love
drinking all of that.
Creamsicle,
That's not good for you.
We finna try it out. Let's do a quick prayer first. Let's see. Let the McDonald's, let the new drinks, let the flavor. I don't think y'all want to see me try 6 drinks, so we just gonna focus on my favorite. And they use the name McDonald's famous high C lava burst with a hint of vanilla and a cold foam.
Can you even buy regular high C? Not that I would buy it. I don't need it. Don't drink all that crap, bro. Oh, a sponsor. How much they paid you for that sponsor?
God damn. Flavor. creamy, smooth, thirst quenching.
He gonna pour the rest of that out when he finished.
Let me try one more.
He gonna pour it out.
Sprite Berry Blast. This one's so beautiful, y'all. And then I'm just a cold foamer myself.
Nah, I ain't.
Yeah, we're good.
Nah. Now I haven't been to McDonald's in a while, but they do have some good soft drinks in there. They got that carbonation. That carbonation be hitting. That carbonation, I guess they turned it all the way up. That carbonation. We got Miss Abit Allure with her baby. Now Sarah be jumping on me. The only thing I ever say, you know what? Let me not even say anything. Look at that baby. He look cute. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. What's up, Sarah? See, I done spoke Sarah into existence over here. Every time I pull up a meat, Sarah come around. And if I pull Grandpa, the demon come around. I ain't even say nothing today. I just said the baby look cute and a meat looking trim. The body is tea, as Sarah told me to say. That's okay. Let me stop. I'm about to say the wrong thing. Look, Sarah, I did a good job today.
When you're fighting MMA, using jiu-jitsu for MMA, you gotta really understand the idea and the mindset principle of jiu-jitsu. In jiu-jitsu, there is some principles are like technical principles, leverage, right? Frame, those are technical principles. But there is also mindset principles. When we talk about the back defense, the patience, the acceptance, is mindset principles, right? Back into our question, when you go fight MMA, one of the most important principles that you gotta understand is like this value, good positions. If I mount on you now and I lose the mount, doesn't matter. If I like to play guard, you fall my close guard. Sometimes even worse for you in sport jiu-jitsu, right? But what happens is like people get to the back, get to the mount, and they are too relaxed. They don't care because they have the sport jiu-jitsu principle. And you're gonna have, pure jiu-jitsu principle or martial art jiu-jitsu principles. Like when I mount on you, okay, maybe you can recover half guard or even full guard, but you're never gonna flip me invert the position, right? Because I'm on top, you're gonna stay on top. Thank you.
Damian Maya, one of the best to ever do it.
You do.
We got Muggsy. Some of you people like Muggsy.
It's me beating this man right here. It's gonna shake the combat sports world forever. Like people want to see somebody who can guarantee beat him like Kobe Covington, but somebody like me going to beat this cat. Never been to college, bro. Beating somebody like Armand, dude, that's groundbreaking news. I got the shot for a reason. And if you mad about me getting this shot, brand yourself better, market yourself, advertise yourself better. Right? Document what you do as an athlete instead of bitching and moaning about why you didn't get the shot. Right? I'm not bitching about why I'm not rich. I gotta work to get rich. Bottom line. So why, like same with wrestlers, y'all, would you ever bitch about not getting the state title if you didn't work for a state title? No, you gotta work for it. You gotta work for the title. So I work for this shot. I got the shot. I'm gonna take this shit and slam dunk the fuck out of it. I'm about to shake the world, baby. Y'all gonna watch it. You can be mad and watch it, or be excited to see me and watch it. Either way, you're gonna watch it.
He got 0% chance of winning unless Armand throw the fight, which he don't have a reason to. It says Ohio brothers posed as Middle Eastern royalty. Sentenced to 23 years and $21 million fraud scheme. Now, don't that look like LL Snap over there? Don't that look like that look like LL Snap over there?
That Felipe Panta cardio was a problem, man. That boy used to scramble like some eggs, man.
He can't even do that no more.
Look at this. Every second of this, just
he can't even do that no more. He
rolls base. Got more bases than Japan, man.
Oliveras, he couldn't do none of that.
Call this motherfucker Osaka the way he's moving, man. God damn. He must use Wim Hof breathing, man. Look how he fights like a single. This just seems like.
Let me pull it up.
I'm panicking just watching this. I need to get me a paper bag.
He used to have cardio
out the way.
I don't know what happened to Felipe Panta's cardio.
But Luca Barblucas ain't no motherfucking Panta. Panta don't quit. Turning the corner on him like a transitioning male going for penis surgery. Felipe don't stop. This is the only time I ever seen him chill.
No,
but look how it
he be going slow now.
He's just playing handsy with the nigga right up to his feet.
Nowadays.
Fake the ankle pick to get on the neck. looking like a famished vampire. The nigga don't quit. My goodness, man. I used to watch him a lot. I don't really watch him anymore because we're the same age, and I just don't want to be reminded. Nigga, I want to watch a child, you know, and I want to pretend to be that child. I want to see a 23-year-old do a high step over X guard, you know what I mean, and pretend I could still do that. But in reality, I do jujitsu on my knees now. Do it on my knees. Like a bitch about to suck dick.
That's who I said. That's who I said look like LOL Snap. They do look like some Cubans though. If you drop those guys off in Cuba, hey, my brother, what's up, my brother? You know, you couldn't tell a difference. You drop those guys off in Cuba. You dropped look. LO Snap's like, yeah, I know those guys. LO Snap know them guys. He know them guys. He wrestled with those guys. He wrestled with them. Let me stop. Where are these guys from? They're not even from the Middle East. Where are they from? They got some Middle Eastern sounding names, but you know, I don't know. You know, LO Snap, he like that that gender war. LO Snap like that gender war content.
I can't do emotional. I can't do it.
For real?
I need me
That's
a
Young
thug.
Miami.
I don't like no crybaby ass nigga. It's like absolutely not.
Thought we was shutting the hell up. Get you an android ass nigga and hush.
Yeah, they scammed somebody for 23. Who they
Sick
scammed?
of it, man. I'm emotional right now because y'all just want to shut the hell up, man.
Tony upset.
Sick of it, man. Men and women, women and men, women, what I like, what I dislike. I don't like this, I don't like. Shut the hell up.
LO Snap got a Tony.
Sick of it,
LO
man.
Snap got a Tony. Yeah, who do they fraud? Let me see. Cryptocurrency and real estate. Yep. Well, when you see them wear that, you know, the Saudi attire, the Middle Eastern attire, you're like, oh, these guys are legit. Let me give them $23 billion. I'm going to start dressing like that. Maybe I'll get some money on the live stream. But I'm going to start. What you bring to the table. You know, LO Snap like that kind of content. You know, we talked about pickleball with Demetrius Johnson, and this post said 53% of divorces in 2025 were caused by playing pickleball. I don't know if that's true. That might be fake. That might be fake. But Mighty Mouse, you know, Mighty Mouse, when he said he was going to do pickleball, I was like, man, okay, go ahead and wrap it up. He done. He done for. He said he playing pickleball. He sounded excited about pickleball. When people get excited about pickleball, when they get excited about pickleball, just let them go. Just let them go. Ain't nothing you can say to them no more. The thing is, he had it easy at all the other belts, but black belt's hard. It's hard at black belt. You think nobody want to lose the Mighty Mouse at black belt? Screw that man. You're gonna have to kick his ass. He said he don't want to be challenged no more. Nah, it's okay. And he got beat by some old lady. He got beat by some old lady. He said, all right, I'm gonna do this sport from now on.
Most people do jiu-jitsu for the socialness. They don't even want to get good at jiu-jitsu. Like, most men have no place to go anymore. So a lot of guys do jiu-jitsu because it's the only time they're ever around other dudes. And frankly, if you think about this, I would venture to say that with the exception of sleep, everyone who does like that period of time when guys are on the mat is probably the longest they go without looking at their phone. It's sad, but it's true. It is what it is.
Not just guys, the girls too. It says how Brazilians greet each other.
Caralho, tudo bem?
Hey,
Tudo
hey,
bem?
hey.
Essa
Hey.
menina. Tudo bem, né? Obrigado a luz, vai todo mundo de caralho. Mineus Neymar Júnior.
Neymar Jr.
Robinho. Rafinha. E Vinicius Júnior.
Vinicius Jr.
Receba, Carol. Não, pô!
Ele não quer na qualidade.
Why are they making fun of Brazilians like that?
Futebol, Flamengo. Futebol, eu digo. Obrigado a Deus pra todo mundo, Carol.
Oh, he dropped the ball. Now, a real Brazilian would never drop that ball. I've never seen a Brazilian drop a soccer ball.
No brasileiro.
No brasileiro. Yeah.
No brasileiro. Fuck you. No brasileiro. Sou de favela com puta. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're not going to see a Brazilian. I never seen a Brazilian drop a ball, the soccer ball, when they're kicking it back and forth. They never drop that ball. Now, you're going to drop that ball. Yeah, for sure, you're gonna drop the ball, but they won't.
Gymnasts are the best athletes in the world. They can do movement nobody in the world can do.
If you take 10 athletes from 10 different sports and make each athlete play everyone else's sport, on average, the guy who's going to do the best in all the sports is the gymnast.
A lot of fighters will think gymnastics is sports for girl. When you look at what male gymnast is, it's pure strength. Stop. If you look deeply at how we train and you incorporate that and you mix it with jiu-jitsu, you have an all-around athlete.
Gymnastics helps me have more coordination, more dexterity, and be more agile. I try to be ahead of my time. You know, I'm a good athlete, but the good is not enough. I want to be great. I try to reinvent myself every time and make myself a better martial artist.
Go! Yeah!
Where's USADA at when you need them? We have the 2020. I need to see if Mush is doing this. We have the 2026 Senior National Championships. Mush, are you doing this? It's this weekend, this Saturday in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We'll see. Everything's on judo.tv, which I don't have. So we'll see if Mush is over there. I don't know. There's another story. Is this the kid we were talking about that was in UAE? Yeah, this is the kid. Andre Luis Siqueira Pinheiro enters a new phase of international cooperation in an exclusive review of the BJ Girls magazine. The delegate responsible for the case confirmed that she has already formalized Interpol's red alert request with the Brazilian Federal Police. With that, it is believed Andre Matoka has already been included in the international list of wanted. Oh, he wanted? We got to look at that some more. Let me see if we can find this. Ooh, we got a lot of stories. Oh. Uh-oh. Who is this?
Eu não queria estar tendo que gravar esse tipo de vídeo, porque a minha parada criando conteúdo sempre foi falar do jiu-jitsu de uma forma leve, de uma forma bem-humorada. Mas, dados os últimos acontecimentos, é inevitável estar tocando nesse assunto. Por um fato bem simples. Eu sou faixa preta e eu sou pai. Eu sou pai de uma jovem...
So we need to find... We'll follow this story a little bit. There's too many stories. God, dog, there's too many stories out, man. I'm trying to see where the link is. I can't keep up all the predators in this sport.
Oi, gente, tudo bem? Bom dia.
Hey, listen, if you're a predator nowadays, man, them girls they're gonna tell everybody. Let's see if we can find the link here. We'll go find it later, but a lot of them are.
It feels fitting right now. Most people assume the answer is tickets. People pay the fare, the plane takes off, and the airline keeps the difference. That's not really how it works. Major U.S. airlines like United, Delta, and American often lose money on their core flying business. The margins are razor thin. Some years they're negative. Fuel is volatile, labor's expensive, planes cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Airlines have three streams of income. The first is ticket sales, which is about 80% of total revenue, but it's barely profitable. On a $200 ticket, airlines often clear single-digit dollars and sometimes nothing at all. The second is ancillary fees, so check bags, carry-on seat selection, Wi-Fi, snacks, etc. The airline industry pulled in $148 billion in ancillary fees globally last year. United alone collected $1.3 billion just from seat selection. The reason these fees are so profitable is because the seat already exists. The plane is already flying. The marginal cost of letting you pick the window seat is zero. Almost every dollar is profit. Third is the actual business. It has nothing to do with flying. Airlines sell their frequent flyer miles in bulk to the banks. Chase, American Express, Citi, Capital One. They pay billions of dollars up front to buy those miles. The banks issue co-branded credit cards, and every dollar you spend on a Delta Amex generates miles that came from that deal. United Airlines made $9.5 billion from card partnerships last year. Delta gets roughly $7 billion a year from American Express alone. For the major airlines, credit card programs are sometimes the entire source of profit. During the pandemic, almost nobody was flying. Airlines were still making money though, even though they were struggling, because people kept spending money on their cards and the banks kept paying for miles. Spirit Airlines just shut down last week. Their model was ultra low base fares plus a bag fee. They tried, but they never built a real co-branded credit card business. So when fuel prices doubled, they had nothing to fall back on. Major airlines aren't really airlines, they're really loyalty companies, and they fly planes to keep the miles valuable. Follow for more.
That's pretty interesting. So they make money off the, I'm going to say concessions, your seats, snacks, whatever. And then, of course, that's why they be pushing those credit cards so much. I always wondered, because who knew? That's where they're making their money. They don't even make money flying. LL Snap, I told you, LL Snap like that misogynistic talk. He like that red pill.
I feel like the reason all these artists are canceling their tours, Meghan Trainor, Post Malone, etc., it's not because their music sucks. People will watch anything. It's the same reason why movie theaters are dying. It's the same reason why no one's having any kids. It's the same reason why no one will ever have a house. And it's because no one has any fucking money. Did we just forget that? Why is there always some think piece about, why doesn't Gen Z want to do this? Why is Gen Z killing this industry? People want to have lives. They just can't, because they don't have any fucking money. You think we want to live like this? You think we want to own nothing, and all we have is maybe a little subscription here and there, and eat like shit? No! That's all we can do! You just strangle us our whole lives, and you're like, why aren't you breathing? Why don't you want to breathe? What? You're doing this! You're charging more and more for everything, but you're not paying more! This whole country is just a couple greedy billionaires going, give me more! But it's not enough, because it'll never be enough! They want you to love them, too. Oh, look, I'm at the Met Gala. Aren't I cool? Fuck you! You're the reason that we're in this shit! You're the reason that we can't go to concerts, and we can't go out, and we can't start a family, and we can't own a home. But thank fucking God that we get to see you in a shitty dress and your bald-ass head on the red carpet. So excuse me for not paying $300 to go see Meghan Trainor. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's a great performer. But I'm not gonna see it because I fucking can't! And I don't want to.
Sarah says she is.
I feel like the reason.
Don't tell LL Snap that. He might flip the table over. We got Mr. Matheus Gabriel. He had his post. Let me go over there. I already translated. Sarah says she is the table. Uh-oh. I would snap my neck, but I can't, like turn your neck. I can't do that. Might hurt myself. Let's zoom in and see what Matheus Gabriel has to say. Official note, between March 23rd and 26th, a hearing was held in the case involving Alencar Alves. So there was another guy in Manaus that got in trouble too. Another jiu-jitsu coach. I don't think I was live streaming then. So that guy was also accused of abusing children and teenagers. During the hearing, several victims were heard by the competent authorities. I hate that term. The competent authorities. I hate it. Including Matheus Gabriel, Mayram, Talasan. Oh, some of these guys are world champions. Yeah, I know that. Some of these guys were world champions, as well as other people involved in the process. In his testimony, the accused himself admitted to having committed abuses against children. Even so, he tried to portray himself as a victim by mentioning situations involving 2 children, claiming to have suffered abuse and presenting contradictory versions of the facts. The process now moves to the trial phase, where responsibility and applicable penalty will be determined. We reiterate our full support, solidarity, and respect for all the victims who had the courage to report the crimes and contribute to ensuring that justice is served. LL Snap going to break the table and send it back to Walmart. See, I told you LL Snap like that. He like that gender war stuff. We also express our support for the victims of the new case mentioned this week and reaffirm every complaint matters. Every victim deserves to be heard and respected. So I didn't know that guy's name. Alencar Alves. I don't know if they have. Let's see if we can find something. I got Jonathan Alves. That's not him. The coach was not really that famous, I don't think. Yeah, I couldn't find anything on him, maybe. I do remember some of the stories. He's not as famous as oh, there we go. So you gotta find Brazilian YouTube.
Famoso professor de jiu-jitsu é suspeito de se aproveitar da
This is over a year ago.
confiança dos alunos para abusar dos jovens.
Depois que as denúncias vieram à tona, ele acabou preso em Balneário Camboriú durante um campeonato.
Segundo a investigação,
wait.
Alcenor Alves abusou.
Is Brazil more progressive than us? Because once the allegations come up, they get arrested in Brazil, huh? Here in America, there's no allegations. They be out there on vacation in America. Brazil's seems to be more serious about this stuff than America. America, when we had this stuff happening, nothing happened. Not a single thing happened over here in America. He was just chilling.
Pelo menos 17 vítimas e algumas menores de idade.
They're doing something right, though.
Relatos assustadores.
Quando eu dormia, aí que ele começava a fazer as coisas.
São traumas de muitos anos, né? Que eles vêm vivendo e sentem vergonha e sentem medo.
Todas as vítimas são meninos. O alvo das denúncias é o professor de jiu-jitsu, Alcenor Alves.
Ele era um adulto, né? Eu era uma criança. Como é que eu vou fazer alguma coisa?
E o modus operandi do suspeito era identificar crianças e adolescentes em situação econômica inferior, em situação de baixa renda, mas que tinham o sonho de ter o esporte como uma forma de emancipação, como uma forma de projeção para um futuro melhor.
Os garotos sonhavam em ser campeões mundiais de
The boys dreamed
jiu-jitsu.
of being world champions.
O sonho de alguns aconteceu, mas o
For some, the dream
percurso foi
came true,
marcado
but the
por
journey was
abusos
marked by
sexuais
constant
constantes.
abuse, essay.
As vítimas
The victim
enxergavam o
saw
professor
the instructor
como
as an
exemplo,
example, a
pai.
father figure. Whoa, doesn't that sound familiar?
Esse adolescente perdeu a mãe
The teenager
ainda
lost his
criança
mother as a
e
child
cresceu
and
sem
grew
um
up
pai.
without a
Uma
father.
situação que o
A
levou a
situation
morar
that led
com
him to live with a
treinador.
coach from the
18
age of 8.
aos 15 anos.
I was 15 years old when I would wake up in the middle of the night doing things when he started touching me like that. He took off my shorts and started doing things.
Golpe cruel para quem
A cruel
confiava
blow for
no
those who
treinador.
trusted the coach.
Ele passava a oferecer kimonos, viagens,
He would
inscrições em
offer trips,
campeonato,
championship
algo que as crianças e
entries,
adolescentes jamais
and
teriam se não fosse
things that
alguém
children and
ajudando.
teenagers would
Então ele
never
se
have if
utilizava
someone
dessa
wasn't helping them.
gratidão que
So
os
he used the
atletas tinham
gratitude of the
para que
athletes
se mantivessem em silêncio.
to keep them silent.
Matheus Gabriel foi dos primeiros a denunciar
That's
os
Matheus Gabriel there.
abusos.
He was the first to
Ele foi
report the abuse.
campeão mundial de
He was a
jiu-jitsu
world champion
em
in
uma
jiu-jitsu
categoria de base
in his youth.
e hoje mora no Texas,
And
nos
today lives in
Estados
Texas.
Unidos.
O abuso começou a primeira vez
The abuse started
quando acho que eu
when
tinha, acho que
he was 9 or
9 para
10.
10. Então, na época, eu comecei a perceber
At the time, he started to realize
que ele
that he gained the
ganhava
children's
confiança das
trust
crianças, presenteando elas
by giving them
com
kimonos, gis, presents, video games.
E isso que aconteceu comigo. Um moleque
That's what happened to
que
him.
começou a treinar jiu-jitsu e estava ganhando as coisas no esporte. Eu achava que ele fazia isso porque ele queria me ajudar.
He thought he did.
Até
He thought it was just helping
a
him.
polícia já identificou e ouviu 17 vítimas
And there's been 17
espalhadas
victims
no Brasil
spread across
e em
Brazil
outros países.
and other
De
countries.
acordo com os depoimentos, os abusos aconteciam nos quartos de
Don't
hotéis
don't put that
onde
name
ficavam
on me.
hospedados durante os
You try to give me a
campeonatos de
Brazilian name. No,
jiu-jitsu
that's not me.
em Manaus e outros
He
estados
stayed in
brasileiros.
Manaus.
Depois que os primeiros atletas denunciaram,
After the first
outras
athlete
vítimas do
reported,
professor
other
de
victims
jiu-jitsu apareceram.
of the
Entre
jiu-jitsu
elas, um
teacher,
adolescente de 13 anos,
a 13-year-old
que
boy
revelou que o
who
professor o
revealed that the
orientava
teacher
a
instructed them
tomar a
to
substância
take melatonin
melatonina para
to
dormir.
sleep.
Dizia para essas vítimas que era melatonina, que era para elas dormirem
Telling them the
melhor, para
melatonin
que
will
no
help
dia
them sleep
seguinte
better
elas
so they
pudessem
could compete
competir melhor.
better.
Enquanto essas vítimas dormiam,
While these victims
ele
slept, he
abusava
abused them.
delas.
Ari hoje tem
Oh, no.
35 anos,
Ari Frias
mora no Rio, mas conta que a relação de confiança se
Says that
tornou
the relationship of trust between
Ele
became
era
dangerous.
uma grande potência, uma referência no jiu-jitsu infantil em
He was a great
Manaus.
force in children's
E eu
jiu-jitsu in
comecei a treinar na
Manaus.
academia quando eu tinha
He started training
9
at the
anos
gym
de
when he was
idade.
9.
Eu morava na academia, ele dormia na
He didn't
academia
live
nos
at the
finais de
gym, he slept
semana.
at the gym on weekends.
E aí eu dormindo de madrugada,
sleeping in the early
eu dormindo e na madrugada, às vezes eu sentia que eu tava
Sometimes I felt like I was
acordando, que eu
waking
tava
up,
sendo
I was being
tipo
suffocated.
sufocado, sabe? Tava sendo
I was being
sufocado.
suffocated.
E aí um belo dia,
And then
eu
one day,
senti os lábios
I
dele
felt his
tocando
lips
na minha
touching
boca.
my
Ele
mouth.
beijando a
Ooh.
minha boca.
Oh God.
Tipo,
Him kissing my
ao mesmo
mouth.
tempo eu não
At the
tinha
same time, I
coragem
didn't
de
have the
perguntar
courage to
dele,
ask
porque ele
him
era meu
because
professor,
he
tipo,
was
eu não
my
tinha
teacher.
coragem de
I
debater.
didn't have the
Pô,
courage to
o que
argue.
você tá fazendo?
You're doing it,
E ao mesmo tempo,
and
pô, tinha 12
at the
anos de
same
idade.
time, I was 12 years old.
Alcenor Alves tem
He'd been doing this for a
56
long time.
anos.
He's
É
56
lutador
years
de
old,
jiu-jitsu,
a jiu-jitsu fighter
participa de
who participates in
competições e era
competitions
muito
and was
respeitado
highly
no
respected
esporte.
in the
Há
sport
mais de 20
for over
anos
20
trabalha
years.
como professor
He
da
has worked as a
modalidade.
teacher of
Entre os alunos estão
jiu-jitsu, and students
crianças
include
e
children
adolescentes.
and teenagers.
Depois que as primeiras denúncias
After the first
surgiram,
accusations
Alcenor tentou
surfaced,
contato com alguns alunos.
he tried to
Em
contact
trocas
some
de
students.
mensagens,
He looked
ele
like
dá a
Melky a little
entender
bit.
que
Through
reconhece
messages,
os abusos.
exchanging, implying that
Foi
he acknowledged
realmente
abuse.
colocado uma
It
pedra
was
sobre
really to put
isso.
to rest
Sobre
on the
aquele
subject.
assunto, pode ter certeza que mudei. Nesta
He
mensagem,
says, I've
o
changed. In the
treinador
message, the
fala
coach
sobre
talks
uma
about
conversa
a conversation
que
he
teve
had
com
with one
dos jovens.
of the young men.
Conversamos
We
ano
talked last
passado
year
sobre isso.
about this.
Pedi
I
perdão
apologize to
dele
him
tudo.
for everything.
Falei que
The
a
investigation.
investigação concluiu que
The
algumas
investigation
famílias
concluded that some
chegaram a
families suspected
desconfiar dos abusos.
the abuse.
Tem um relato
The
de uma
abuses.
mãe, né,
And there was a
que
report from
chegou
one
a
of the mothers.
confrontar o Alcenor no momento que ele viu que,
Yeah,
que
something's
essa
wrong over
criança
there.
chegou em casa e ela viu as suas partes
She
íntimas
saw.
avermelhadas.
Whoa.
E ela
Oh
confrontou o
God. Uh-oh. Viewer discretion advised. Sorry. So one of the mothers.
No momento que ele viu
saw
que
that
essa criança
the child
chegou
had
em casa e ela
arrived
viu as suas
and
partes
her private
íntimas
parts
avermelhadas.
were reddened,
E ela
and she
confrontou o
confronted
Alcenor,
the
e
teacher
ele negou
who denied
que estivesse fazendo alguma coisa com o
doing
filho.
anything to her.
A polícia ouviu o relato de uma
Was it the son?
vítima
Oh, wait.
que afirmou
The police heard the
professor
account of the
usava
victim who stated the
drogas com
teacher
os
used drugs with
atletas.
athletes.
Ele
She
relata
reports that
isso,
she
que consumiu
consumed drugs
drogas
given
dadas
by
pelo suspeito.
the suspect.
Então,
So
a
we're
gente não está
not
mais falando só de
just
abuso
talking
sexual,
about
a gente está falando
SA
de outra
anymore.
violação
We're
de
talking
direitos,
about
a gente
other
tá falando de
violations
outro
of
tipo de
rights.
violência.
Com a
Another type of violence
autorização da
authorized by.
justiça, a polícia periciou o celular do
The police
acusado
examined the
e
accused's
descobriu que Alcenor gravava alguns
cell phone
abusos.
to discover he recorded some
O
of the
treinador
abuses.
foi preso durante um campeonato
The
de
coach was arrested
jiu-jitsu
during a
em
jiu-jitsu
Balneário
championship.
Camboriú, em Santa Catarina.
Santa
De acordo com as
Catarina,
autoridades, ele
Balneário.
estava
I can't
prestes
say
a
that
fugir
word.
do país.
He
Ele
was
foi
about to flee the
indiciado por
country.
estupro de
He was
vulnerável,
indicted for
favorecimento à
rape
prostituição
of a
e
vulnerable
tráfico de
person,
drogas.
so underage and
Em
facilitating
nota, a defesa questiona
and
a
drug
prisão
trafficking.
e alega que Alcenor
The arrest
estava
alleges
viajando a
that
trabalho
the coach was
e que
traveling
não
for
há
work
qualquer
and there was no
indício
indication
de que Alcenor
that
tenha
he was
tomado
taken
ou
or
planeje tomar
plans to
qualquer
take any
atitude
action
que comprometa
that
a
compromises the
investigação.
investigation.
Nessa semana, Alcenor foi convocado a prestar
He
depoimento
was
na
summoned
delegacia,
this is over a year ago.
mas
He was summoned to
preferiu
testify at the
ficar
police
calado.
station, but preferred to remain
A
silent.
Federação de Jiu-Jitsu do Amazonas optou pela expulsão de Alcenor do Jiu-Jitsu amazonense. A Confederação Brasileira de Jiu-Jitsu
The
e a
Brazilian
International
Confederation
Brazilian
in the
Jiu-Jitsu
Amazonas,
Federation informam que Alcenor
IBJF,
será banido
informed
definitivamente
that he would be
de seus
permanently banned
quadros.
from its ranks.
Que ninguém se omita, que ninguém se cale, que não deixe a responsabilidade para o
It says no
outro.
one accepts responsibility
para que a
from
gente
anyone
consiga
else, so we can
esse
win
campeonato.
this
Eu quero que ele
championship.
pague com justiça.
This case. Damn, that was pretty bad. What's going on over there in Brazil, in Manaus? Don't drink that water over there, y'all. No, I didn't see any messages. Yeah, there's something wrong over there. We do have another one too. Was this the video I was looking for? This came out a couple hours ago. 8 hours ago.
Uma atleta e ex-aluna é a quarta vítima do treinador de jiu-jitsu Melqui Galvão. Ele foi preso há quase uma semana, na semana passada, por estupro de uma adolescente. Ela revelou o seguinte, que foi abusada aos 13 anos e denunciou que a irmã dela também foi alvo do criminoso. Reportagem.
Preste atenção no que a atleta de jiu-jitsu, Brenda Larissa, tem a dizer.
Estou aqui para compartilhar com vocês um pouco dos 14 anos de tortura que eu passei na mão do meu abusador. São 14 anos de tortura mental, física, né? Ele já chegou a me bater.
O abusador é o professor de jiu-jitsu Melqui Galvão, de 47 anos, que está preso por ter violentado sexualmente outra atleta de 17 anos durante um campeonato na Itália, em fevereiro. Brenda foi ouvida pela Delegacia de Defesa da Mulher de Manaus, capital do Amazonas, onde Melqui está preso.
Ele via que eu andava 1 hora até a academia. Ele viu que era uma situação bem difícil, bem humilde, né? Sou filha de mãe solteira. E nesse tempo, a minha mãe nem em casa tinha, né? A gente vivia numa situação bem precária. Muitas das vezes eu nem tinha o que comer.
Melqui está preso por ordem da Justiça de São Paulo porque a atleta abusada por ele na Itália é da capital paulista. O professor é também investigador em Manaus, mas nenhum integrante da Polícia Civil do Amazonas que...
Oh, so that's his ID right there. Can anybody pronounce his I can't even pronounce his name. Can anybody pronounce his full name? Melqui Quisideki Serra de Lima Galva. I can't even pronounce all that.
Em Manaus, mas nenhum integrante da Polícia Civil do Amazonas questionava o fato de que ele recebia salário, mas morava em Jundiaí, no interior paulista, e é dono de 2 badaladas academias.
So somehow he was receiving his salary from Amazonas, Manaus, but he was living in Sao Paulo. They're like, how are you getting your salary?
Segundo atletas de São Paulo, Melk repetiu aqui os mesmos crimes cometidos contra a lutadora Brenda no Amazonas.
Os elementos que a gente conseguiu reunir até o momento indicam sim a existência desse padrão de conduta.
Chegou o dia, né, que eu tive que pagar por tudo isso, porque ele chegou pra mim e falou que não era de graça, que eu ia ter que pagar. E paguei da pior forma possível, né, Ele abusou de mim, né. Eu descobri que ele abusava de outras meninas também, né?
No total, até agora, 4 vítimas foram ouvidas oficialmente pelas polícias de São Paulo e do Amazonas. A transferência de Melk para uma cadeia paulista é aguardada também como forma de encorajar outras mulheres que ainda estão em silêncio por medo. Segundo os depoimentos, ele usava o cargo de policial para ameaçar as vítimas. Os advogados do ex-mestre de jiu-jitsu pediram à Justiça do Amazonas que ele não seja trazido para São Paulo. Atualmente, Melk está numa espécie de prisão especial na sede da Delegacia Geral de Polícia, em Manaus.
A gente já demonstrou exaustivamente que, embora o domicílio funcional dele seja lá, a residência dele de fato é em São Paulo. Tanto que, quando do cumprimento da busca e apreensão em Jundiaí, a esposa mencionou que ele havia se deslocado para Manaus no dia anterior e que estaria hospedado em um hotel. Lá em Manaus, ele é hóspede. A residência dele de fato é em Jundiaí.
O depoimento de Brenda foi amplamente compartilhado em grupos da comunidade do jiu-jitsu. Entre os comentários de apoio está o da lutadora e medalhista olímpica norte-americana Amy Elor. Ela é nora de Melk, casada com o filho dele, o supercampeão de jiu-jitsu Mika Galvão. Amy escreveu: "Sinto muito, Brenda. Você é tão forte e não está sozinha." No depoimento, Brenda ainda revelou que a irmã dela também foi abusada.
Eu tô fazendo esse vídeo pela minha irmã. Ele abusou da minha irmã também. Ele estuprou ela também, assim como ele fez comigo. Eu tô fazendo também esse vídeo pra encorajar outras meninas também a denunciarem, né?
Olha só, a defesa do lutador disse que Melk Galvão é inocente. A Polícia Civil do Amazonas informou que espera a decisão da Justiça para liberar a transferência dele para o estado de São Paulo.
He does not want to go to Sao Paulo. He knows if he goes to Sao Paulo, things ain't going to go too well. But when he's in Manaus, he got his homies there.
Former Spirit employees gathering today in Hollywood after being laid off.
It comes 2 days after the ultra-low-cost carrier went out of business. Local 10's Christina Vasquez is live in Hollywood, where a job fair was held today. Christina?
Thousands out of work. Now, some of them are arriving here to try to figure out their next chapter.
We're looking for help.
Jacqueline Bryce, a now out-of-work Spirit Airlines flight attendant.
I really love the job and I enjoy doing it.
Is one of many.
Give offer us jobs. We have our families, children, grandchildren, bills. Everything is on the table.
Who came to Career Source Broward in Hollywood in hopes the workforce agency can help connect her to job opportunities now that the low-cost carrier she was working for went belly up.
We went to work one day and then we were out of work the next.
It's crazy. We have become like family. And I'm gonna miss it so much. I'm really sad about it.
Starting with Spirit at just 19 years old, Lauren Hernandez credits the airline with helping her get through a traumatic car accident a few years ago.
I almost passed away, had a brain injury, and I was able to go back. And the reason why I'm doing so well is because of Spirit Airlines.
Here, they are learning how to file unemployment and connect to possible training and job opportunities.
I think it's a great idea. We'll be able to see what is available and when it's available.
And so if you worked for Spirit and you happen to be in this area, again, this is Career Source Broward in their Hollywood location. This is open for another hour. It's really staff here that are designated just for former Spirit workers. And what happens is as soon as you walk in, you are greeted. And the number one thing is they ask you, because we were listening in, about what you are thinking. Do you want to maybe find, for instance, another job similar to the one you have? See if any other carriers in our area are hiring flight attendants, or they wanted to stress there are training opportunities. So perhaps you're going to use this moment to find a new career path. As they say, sometimes, rejection is redirection. They want to make sure that there's an opportunity that they're presenting to people to use this moment to maybe find some opportunity in this disruption. So again, this is open here just for you for another hour. Reporting live for you, I'm Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.
All right, hopefully those resources help.
Cost of living's high, yeah. Talking about the cost of living.
Drivers say it's getting harder and harder to continue working here. This gas station behind me, regular gas is going for $5.99 a gallon, just under that $6 mark. And we know it's even higher at some Chicago gas stations.
It's not affordable.
Behind the wheel with Giovanni
got a personal
Suarez,
vendetta.
a full-time rideshare driver in Chicago.
Snap got personal vendetta against him.
$400 a week in gas.
With average prices in Chicago up more than 62 cents
Texas,
a
they
gallon
got gas
in
for
the
$2
last week,
in Texas.
according to Gas Buddy.
I mean, many guys are making under minimum wage. It's really this week, I think. I'm feeling it.
Why you ask him that,
every
Sarah?
day for at least 6 hours a day.
Why you ask that
He says
man
it's
that?
It's really impossible to get by, even with Uber and Lyft paying drivers for mileage.
So they offer 20 cents, even 30 cents a gallon, but gas prices have gone up $2 or more per gallon.
Telling me if you use ride shares to get around the city, you'll feel it soon too, though you likely already have.
There's drivers getting off the road because it doesn't make economic sense to drive anymore. And if there's less drivers, there's less people able to pick you up at the time you need it.
A spokesperson for the Illinois Drivers Alliance telling me, quote, with gas prices continuing to rise, full-time drivers are barely scraping by. And we're seeing more and more drivers leaving the app because this is no longer sustainable work. Both the Alliance and Suarez tell us gas prices are behind a stronger push to unionize.
Gas prices are just making it more palpable now.
With just over $5, the average price for a gallon in Chicago right now, that's $1.62 more than the average a year ago. The national average stands at $4.42 today, all according to Gas Buddy. So when could we see some relief?
Relief?
Well, I think you're starting to see
Let it go up.
The high price of fuel make its way through all different parts of the economy.
Not anytime soon, according to Sam Ori with U Chicago.
If you're looking at the news today, it feels farther than ever. The ceasefire is really fragile at the moment. There was real kinetic activity and attacks in the strait today.
Spokespeople for Uber and Lyft did not answer any of my questions today.
The driver
or
get out the way, girl.
We're hearing
She over
from
here
drivers
recording.
specifically here in
She in the street
Chicago.
recording.
Of course, if that changes, we'll be the first to share that information with you.
She over there in the street. One more. We got Texas this time.
Gas prices here in the U.S. are the highest they have been in years. Experts are predicting they will only get worse. Rena Roy is in New York tonight with the latest at the pump. Rena, yesterday we learned that many Americans are cutting down on grocery expenses to make up for gas prices. What else are people doing to cut costs?
Gas prices are so high right now that many people across the country say that they are making changes to save money, including cutting back on driving.
Gas prices soaring across the country. The national average per gallon is now $4.48, up $1.54 since the war with Iran began, an increase of more than 50%.
I am working to make ends meet and just survive.
Chicago area Uber driver Lisa McGee says she's now paying double what she paid.
Who is that? All right, that's Lisa. All right. We don't see gender over here.
Just a month ago for gas.
I'm working a whole extra day to make up for the gas prices. And I am also
you didn't know you can sell
working
that?
an extra 1 to 2
Don't sell yours,
hours
Step. You might have
in
too
Illinois,
many
the average per gallon is 44 cents higher than the rest of the country. Some stations in Chicago selling regular gas for around $6 a gallon. the biggest jumps seen around the Great Lakes. In Michigan, prices rose 85 cents a gallon in 1 week. And experts warn it could get worse as we approach the busy summer travel season.
We could be seeing a national average rise to $4.55 to $4.75 by the time Memorial Day rolls around, if the strait continues to be closed. If the strait remains closed, into the month of June, I think by July 4, we'll be at all-time record highs.
Now, gas rose 20 cents in Iowa just overnight. So take a look at your screen. This is just a 24-hour difference right now in the Hawkeye State. Iowans are seeing gas on average
didn't know he could sell some,
at $4.14 a gallon. And in Illinois, gas has stayed the same compared to yesterday. You can expect to pay nearly $5 a gallon, James.
Get this man. Hello, Snap.